Hello everybody and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. You're watching What Does the Fox Play, and it's been one hell of a long time since I played this game, and I'm very sorry for not, uploading it anytime sooner. But at the moment, like I say, I'm still working on things like that. I'm just enjoying doing it as as I enjoy playing video games a lot. So, but anyway, let's get into it. So I think the last person we seen, if I remember how to get there we go, was Walter with the beard. He was the one who lived under the house for like what seemed to be no reason at the end, and then in the end up getting run over by a train. So yeah, this game's beautiful, but at the same time so sad. Just look at some of the views. Forgot how good it looked. Anyway, onward. Let's go and find out what happened to the rest of the family.
But looking back on it now,
Forgot how entrancing it is.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Jesus. You're really going to try
I
this?
never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh my god, definitely not while you're pregnant. Quick, get off. Ooh. She's pregnant and she's climbing trees and... Jesus. Right, we're on the roof, so where now? Go on the roof? Yeah. We have to go down there. Get up here now. Open the window. Where am I supposed to be going? Ah, the ladder. That would be
I never met
the obvious
Sam,
choice.
but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh, I take it. Is this Grandpa Sam? No, think we've seen him. There's a bear pelt on the floor.
Pretty intense.
Tell me about it. Oh, a little bit of lag.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Everything's just so detailed in this game. I love it. Let's check out Grandpa Sam. 1950 to 1983, so he was only 33 years old. Still quite young, really. Oh, this he lots of photos of people.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Now I'm taking the photos. But
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Looks like an animated sort of Disney film or something there.
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Oh, so I'm not recording and videoing. Oh no,
Shouldn't we
that
be
was a terrible picture.
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
There you go.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it's making my camera all blurry. Oh, there
I
she
will
is.
never forget this weekend, Dad.
That is one of the good.
That's the spirit.
There you go, photographer
Okay,
right there.
got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Wow. What bird is that? God knows.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
There's loads of birds. Took a picture of that. That's not it. What's around
I
there?
should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture.
Hey!
You took a picture of someone
That's a
having a
keeper.
kiss.
I'm just saying, I'm not always going to be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff
Conversation change.
if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was going to be
Also,
fine?
I'm going to be a photographer.
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
I didn't even see that for a second. I was just focusing on the bird.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Ow. Oh, now I'm the dad, and all that's it.
Dad,
Here we go.
I...
That's it.
Just
And the
breathe.
gun.
Turn. Let me get behind you.
Oh, we're gonna shoot a deer, aren't we?
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to...
Oh,
Great shot,
maybe I should have
Don.
listened. Oh, look at that. She's all sad, isn't she? What's happening? Taking a picture there.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that,
Hold on.
okay?
What's happening? Oh my god! Oh, I'm him! Ah! Ah, the camera's on like
Sorry,
a...
Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Yeah, that one. Okay, so I didn't even know it was him. I was just waiting for something to happen. Here we go. I'm coming. Run, 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 run. Check. It's really weird.
Dad, it's
There we go.
twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to
Jesus.
think about
Dad!
Oh! Shit. Well, that's one way to go.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Jesus. Okay, so that was Sam. The hunter. What are you doing? Oh, I thought it was in the the main menu then for a sec. Right. Okay, so that must have been
Instead of
such a
hiding from
horrible
death,
moment.
Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Brave man. Yeah. Yeah. In the army. Salute. What else in it? Airline ticket. K Finch. Am I hearing noises or is it just me walking around? I take it we're going to go for this door. No. Okay. Back out. I have no idea. Am I just being an idiot? As usual. Okay, can't do it yet. Just done. Ah! Secret door. This house is crazy. Oh, it's stupid living. Wow, look at that. And just being able to just sit and chill. It'd be better having this something in your bedroom.
After Sam died,
Sit in this
my mom
corridor.
and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Get you kind of sad. This game. It's it's nice to look at, and when you're playing it, it's a decent game. And when she starts talking, and you get more into the story of what's going on and what they've been through. Oh no! I've seen a slight bit of this one, but not all of it. Imagine losing a baby.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
As bad as it is, it's good to see games more and more though, like addressing these points. Oh.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
What am I doing? Oh. Oh, well, the duck's following the frog. That's a little weird. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I had to do. If the frog. Oh my god! Oh, hello! My friends.
That time's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Does she not realise that,
Hold on,
this
sorry.
frog's a little... Can we jump again? No?
Hello?
It's like Toy Story. All the toys go quiet when the baby
Sam,
come
I
out.
told you I don't want to talk right now.
No, let us down dance with you. What's this? Oh, more ducks. What are these? You making an armour?
Looks like.
we get the whale down?
He reminded me so
Oh,
much.
the whale's
of
looking.
Hal.
Whoa!
Lost in his imagination.
Ah, this is supposed to be
Whatever it was he saw.
Oh, there's the whale. Jesus. Can we do anything with him now? Oh, there we go, mate. Swim around, son. Why is the whale there? Oh. What is out there with all the writing around it, that shampoo? I think I need that.
I know how silly it
Oh my god.
sounds.
Making a bubble bath. Oh, I think I've hit it out of the bath.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry.
The frog's just sliding around.
I know you did everything you could.
Oh, look at that.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Our water
I
emptied
don't
so
want
quick.
Gregory to hear this.
Alright, this is it.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
This must have been an emotional section of the game just to make.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Wow. The graphics look really good here. Oh, there we go. That's the right finger. Whoa, look at the size of the fucking whale.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
No, I'm not going down the plug hole. No,
I'm sure
no.
he's happy.
Oh, I am. See you later, guys.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Right, for anyone who's, you know, not sure there, I think it's quite obvious, but did the baby end up drowning? That is a really, it must have been a really hard part to even put in a game. This is moving on pretty quick. This is a stripper pole.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Yeah, what? Who's Gus? A poem for Gus. Who
A
always
poem
said,
for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
I'll let her do the reading. She does it better than me.
Our father never hit us
Ooh.
kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be
words
dead
follow.
before he'd see a
Like that?
wedding in our yard.
What's this doing? It's in gibberish. It's in like code.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Just a kid chilling, flying my kite.
I tried to talk
There you
him
go.
out of it, but though he'd never met her,
Can you eat people?
we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
Now
learned.
pronounce you husband and wife.
Husband and what?
Make him bride.
Just they're flying a kite in the background of where they're getting married. But don't worry about it, guys. It's all good. What am I supposed to be doing? What has happened? I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom with the words I remember. Do I have to hit her then? Over here? Oh my god, they're hidden. I didn't even notice that. Ooh, there we go. There's some.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Go on, lad. You ain't having no shit, mate. You don't take no shit around there.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
All the humans. Why is it being read as if, you know, the other person's not a human? And I need to go here, don't I? I want to go to the tent. The words are here. Oh, on the storm.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, everyone's in there like, ooh. Oh, there's some more debris.
The thunder sounded much
Jesus
too close and full of angry power.
That
But all
flash
my
of
father
lightning.
said to this was, make the music louder.
Careful. Right, that. Oh, no. Oh, is he alright? Still alive?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone,
What the hell is
just
going
you,
on?
the wind, the sea, and foam.
A massive dress.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
I don't
She
think
never
anyone
talked
has
about him.
gone.
Mom
Yeah.
told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I don't think anyone we've met yet has really passed away in a, you know, a fairly, you know, non-violent or non, you know, horrible sort of sounding death. Okay, so 22 weeks pregnant, I think she said, and we're about to do some rock climbing.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
There we go. Some of these as well. Everyone must have been quite, you know, fit and healthy in this family. The rock climb to your bloody bed.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Well, that was good. Fly to India. After school teaching. Meet with relief rep. Right, so she was quite a good person. I wonder what happened to her. Yeah, here we go. Stripper pole. And I'm 22 weeks pregnant, don't forget. Hold on. You're supposed to come down here. Right, here we go. I'm an idiot. The
My
window
mom
right
moved to
next to
India
her
a
one.
week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Taking her on to Lewis now. Oh, look at that. You can't just walk up here. This game just looks absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that. Screenshots and stuff that you could capture from this. And right, the question is, do I go up or do I go down? Well, I'm going up, so I can't go down.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Go on,
I'm
Louis.
sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh, they all had their own little like vegetable patches.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh, look at the house over there again in the distance.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Oh my god, they went to school at their own house. There's a classroom in the house. Wow.
But it didn't last.
Oh, okay. So, things went bad. What does that mean? That laptop doesn't sound great. Whoa.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday,
Jesus.
when Edie gave him a castle.
I wouldn't have wanted, you know, to have my bedroom up there. Jesus. Guys, we're not going in that way. He's got it all locked up. It looks really good though. Yeah. I couldn't try, you know, imagine having to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night going out there. No, thank you. There's a door. A boat with balloons. So cool. What's this? Like a designer or something. Tell me you're going to climb that. Oh no. Go on your turn. I think. Or unless I'm pulling myself up. Milton. Oh, his bedroom's quite neat. A lot of paintings.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Okay, he wrote stories as well. What the hell? Sorry about that. That's cool. I love that he's anyway in real life. He looks just as good on the game. Okay, so he's building a door. The doorway. Yeah. Oh. The magician. What happened to him
I
now?
was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Did he go through a door? Did he really go through them doors and go through one and not come back? I wonder. Okay, so back down we go. I was just checking because last
Mom
time.
spent months searching for my
Yeah.
brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Sealed the doors. Oh yeah. Oh, expanding foam, innit? I wonder if this is supposed to be like the doorway he went through last and never come back through one of his paintings. Anyway, back out we go.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
And we're carrying him around now. Where there is nothing. We have to go up. Ah, again, look, another situation where I come out of the classroom, but I just didn't even think to look right because of the way it was, the way the door swung open. So I like
Mom
that
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Is she not concerned about how crooked and unsafe this looks? Look, it's half a boat up here, with 2 houses on top, and we're already how high? Jesus. Okay, so that door's sealed. We're going this way? Nope, we're not going that way. That's where it is. Oh my god. Look at the view though. I can't rather live in that castle than this boat. Hanging in the air like. Mate, this looks really cool though. For a bedroom. Oh, we've arrived at a shisha lounge.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Got a big 420 fan. Anything else? Ooh, Wonderland Turbo. Oh, look at that! It looks like a mix between like a PS1 controller and a Nintendo NES. An old VCR videotapes. Oh my god. Red King's Dream. These are all video games. I wonder if there's any references. Unless they're films or CDs. Oh look, Oliver Twist. Yeah, I can't read a lot of the others to be fair. Horst or something. Yeah. Got a few energy drinks here. But mate, look at that. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look like the best sort of thing. Oh, nice PC. But like the, the screens and that look a bit dated. Buttons on the sides and everything like that. But look at the view. That is an amazing setup. That would be nice to sit, sit and record videos there. Anyway, moving on. Is it Dawn or Lewis? Lewis and Nick. One who next to the letter.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, that's what I've got to do.
He kept working at the cannery.
Trying to work it out then, sorry guys.
But
Okay,
he
so I'm on
withdrew
a production line.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
What the hell's going on left?
wander.
Oh my god, so I'm moving.
I asked him to describe it. He
Wow,
said he started small.
that is amazing. It's
Imagining
awkward
a
because I'm
labyrinth.
trying not to. I'm trying to do both things.
To feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats
Bats.
and toads.
How? What the hell is going on? It's almost like Oh, I need to just come on. I'm not thinking of this right. It's almost like I'm daydreaming. And it's showing me,
And
while
things
I'm just
that
sitting there
have
doing
not
the same
names.
thing over and over again. Things that have not.
He knew it
names.
was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
This is incredible. I've never seen any video game do something like this. If I'm
But he
wrong,
found
please
something
tell
more.
me.
I worried about him then.
I've got my own little adventure going on in my head
Daydreaming
here
at the
while
cannery.
I'm working at
I
the
spoke
cannery.
with his boss,
He's quite awkward though, it's under control.
but he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
Really emphasise
So I let
just
him
how
go on.
Working like a machine, sort of thing. Okay.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
I seem to be now more in the daydream than I'm actually
He told me he'd made
in
a
real
new
life.
friend.
Okay, so we've got a dog.
On
Imagine
the edge of a
dog is
city
our
he
best mate.
named Lewis Token.
Wow, that was good.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians,
Wow, so we make loads of hot girls.
and songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band,
Start a band.
and he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
This is slowly just
He
taking
no
over
longer
his
spoke
mind.
at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
No, we're going to start going bad.
He held an election for mayor,
Put myself as mayor.
and he won.
Yay! King Louis.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Okay, so
It became a game for him.
wow. Now I'm actually in like a whole new world, like a whole world. Being
Conquer a
created.
city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
New Louisville? Man, all down across the ship.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Obvious.
He started drifting away from our reality.
I think he's long gone from this reality, though.
Minneapolis. Until one day he
That's a
forgot to
good
go
one.
home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
What the hell? Okay, the world's gone. Oh, it's back. As if
In
someone's
Louisville,
there trying to talk
He
to
heard
him. It's
rumors
just,
of a
handsome queen. When I get that, oh, handsome queen.
handsome queen.
You got married a queen. Yeah, the same. It's mad. Someone's there.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents. Man, it's a bit
sinister
adventurous.
serpents.
Oh, there it is.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar. What's this going to sound like?
electric sitar.
Oh, I just want to play notes on it. That's good.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
So the sun, west of the moon.
Even
Right.
then, his logic remained sound.
Right, now it's fully taken over the screen. But he's still chopping away at the
He knew
fish.
the world was all in his imagination.
Oh, I'm fishing one. Come back, Queen. Oh my god.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his
Whole
own
new
eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Wow. Now he's completely taken him over.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
You think? He's got armies? Well, she has.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon,
Oh
but the
no.
one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
God's got no faces. Whoa. Okay, so... Am I Lewis now, or what's... Seems like... Yeah, what's going on? Ah, yeah, because I'm like the king, but this is his actual workplace. Oh my god, look at that. Massive DS.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh, so this is the real world, and this is him walking around thinking he's in...
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Is that Lewis up ahead? I don't know what's going on. That's the best one so far, definitely. The best sort of,
He
you know...
began to
Batman
despise the
story.
man with a royal contempt.
Who am I? Ah, this is supposed to be... Oh my god, look at that, it's, yeah. What the hell? So that's him really there, just look, he's not even moving fish, he's just entranced.
I
Okay,
still
here we
thought
go.
I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Wow.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
This is very, very clever. If I haven't said it enough times already. It looks amazing.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting me.
Calico. Look at the way the geese are hopping around. They're all doing the exact same dance move, except from this guy who his arms folded. But... oh, there's a couple more of them.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
I'm just living in the moment here, guys.
There was only one thing left to do.
Marry the queen. Come on, let's make babies. Oh, you guys got some
Bend
long
down
heads.
his head.
Ah, I see what's going on here.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my god. That's really, you know, touching that the way that really
My
hits you
brother
in the
was
feels.
really cool. I wish you could have met him.
That really hits you in the feels. I'll take it he stuck his head into where he was cutting the fish. Fucking hell. Anyway, onwards. There's more house to explore. Probably another 30 rooms left.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral,
We're going
my mom
higher.
told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
I'm sorry about the way it's having these little
I'm not sure if she wanted to
moments
make
where
it
it's trying to
easier
load.
or harder.
I don't know what's going on.
I wish we'd stayed.
What's going on?
But I understand why we left.
Oh, bubble wrap. Ah, this is the pops.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
That is true, to be fair, and it's surprising that, like, you know, nobody's decided to come past here or nobody's been near here and rob the house. There's so much stuff in here, but no one
What
lives
happened
here.
that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Ah, Edith. This is our room.
But it had to end
Should
one
be
way or
close.
another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Whoa, hold on. Either I'm ducking, or all of a sudden I'm smaller. I think I'm probably ducking. This seems a
That
bit
whole last
different.
day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh, argument's about to go down. Nope. Right, so this is quite interesting. I'm now playing as you know, the person we are.
the power had been shut off that morning. but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sailed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
We're back in the front bit of the house where we sort of first come to.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Curse of the
Edith has
Finches.
a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Things got real tense in this
We'll
house.
have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Ooh.
Okay?
Low blow. History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
So now I think I'm Edith.
It
When I
was
get
the
fired, is it?
first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Right. I'll take him and go to the old house.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
What is the red?
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh, shit. Right, well, he was right in front of me the way I was going, so let's not try to turn. I'm just gonna keep walking.
I got turned around.
What? Bullshit.
I started seeing things.
What? Okay.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Oh, it's bits of the
That
house.
night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Story on this is just so well done.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
What the fuck was about to happen then?
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Ah, there she is.
The next
How we see
morning,
what
the van
happens.
came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Ah, for that, can you blow it? Or you just keep twisting it, and it opens up.
My mom didn't like to talk about it.
That's
but
really cool,
She
that
started
is.
getting sick a lot.
Oh,
The rest happened pretty quickly.
you see hear the breathing in my headphones.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Oh my god. The emotions.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Wow, and there were so many.
Until I found out
years.
about you.
Oh.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Hold on.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
What is happening?
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Oh my god. We was never Edith Finch. We're Edith Finch's daughter, aren't we? Or son, or something.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you.
That's
and tell you all
mad.
these stories myself.
That is a wicked little twist.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, shit. So even Edith Finch dies in the end.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh man. Son. 1999 to 2017. Oh my god. And I take it, yeah, that's it. Story by Giant Sparrow. Oh, so it's like in memory for someone. Bravo to everybody who worked on this game and had anything to do with this game. That was a great little twist. Great little twist at the end. To you know, the whole time thinking you're Edith Finch, going to revisit the home when you was, but that had already happened. Everything that was being spoken to you was, you know. Oh man. Bravo though, brilliant game. Absolutely brilliant game. I advise anyone who's not played it, please go out there and get this game. Obviously it's on PC, Xbox One. I don't know if it's out on PS4, but you have to go and buy this game. Absolutely great game. But yeah, if you like the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, leave any thoughts in the comment section, and most of all, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching this series.